Hey, OS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. We're here for the final episode of Monday Night Raw before the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view this weekend on Saturday. August 28th. The first pay-per-view that I get to watch from my new apartment. Not that anybody cares. Live from Long Beach, California. A lot of you are going to be happy because guess who's kicking off the show? Yep, the Monday Night Messiah returns. He made his triumphant return alongside his disciples last week to attack Roman Reigns, and now tonight, Rollins, I've been told, has asked for time alone in the ring. Everyone has been barred from the ring for this one, other than Seth Rollins. There's security waiting to make sure that nobody gets involved. So Seth Rollins has some things to say about Roman Reigns, I've been told. So let's find out what the Messiah has to say tonight. Seth Rollins grabs the microphone. Let's hear it. Roman Reigns, my former Shield brother. You know, I thought we were friends, Roman. I thought we were brothers. But now here we are. You turn your back on me because you refuse to admit when something is your fault. This is your first and last warning, Roman. You've gone past pissing off the Monday Night Messiah. Because now, you've pissed off Seth freaking Rollins. And at the Elimination Chamber, Shane Thorne, Dio Madden, and I, we're gonna kick the shit out of you and your cousins. And Roman, you can believe that. Harsh words indeed. Let's get to our first bit of action, shall we? So we are kicking the show off with some singles action, ladies and gentlemen, as here comes Jinder Mahal to the ring. If you're a returning person in the series that's wondering why I'm referring to him as Jinder Mahal and not knowing his name anymore, go watch the Royal Rumble. It'll all make sense. Jinder Mahal makes his way to the ring. Look, we agreed he could have one full televised entrance and then we're good. Here comes Sami Zayn, though. Sami Zayn making his way to the ring. So Sami Zayn and Jinder Mahal going one-on-one in our opening contest. Here we go. Go. Sami Zayn. Oh, drop kick to Jinder right off the bat. Double axe handle. Crowd firmly behind Sami Zayn right now. And now Sami grabs Jinder, throws him off the ropes, and Sami Zayn. Whoa, there's an arm drag. And there's a drop kick from Sami. And now Sami Zayn picking up Jinder Mahal, and Sami Zayn. Koji clutch. Oh, we don't see the Koji clutch very often. It's a welcome sight when we do see it. It's a brutal submission move, and it forces Mahal to tap out. Sami Zayn gets the win. Big win for Sami Zayn tonight. Oh, come on! Owens! Not again! Owens again attacking Zayn. Pop-up powerbomb. And now Owens grabs Sami. And Owens throws Sami out of the ring. Oh, come on, Kevin. When's enough with you? Kicks him in the ribs. Powerbomb on the apron. Kevin, that's enough! You stop this at once. Week after week you've been attacking Sami Zayn and I have had enough. Sami's going to be taken to a hospital and until he is cleared to return, you are suspended. Now get out before I have you fired. What would your family think if you came home without a way to provide for them? All because you decided it was a good idea to take things too far. Get out! Kevin Owens suspended until Sami Zayn can be cleared to return. Sami Zayn does get the win in the opening contest over Jinder. Grizzled Young Veterans knock off the Viking Raiders. Charlotte Flair, the number one contender for the women's title, knocks off Eva Marie. Shinsuke Nakamura, the number one contender to the U.S. title, knocks off Rey Mysterio. Up next, we're going to be seeing the Royal Rumble winner Shayna Baszler take on Alexa Bliss. And in the main event, Bronson Reed, one member of the Elimination Chamber, takes on WWE Champion Bobby Roode. So we got some singles action. The Royal Rumble winner Shayna Baszler, who has selected the Raw Women's Championship for her WrestleMania opponent, will be taking on Alexa Bliss. And now, here's where Xander comes unfiltered for a moment, because I know it's coming, because we always get new viewers around WrestleMania time. And you might be wondering, so Xander, and this is being recorded in June of 2021, so comparing it to real life, at this time, something could have changed by now, given this is going to be August when this goes up. You might be wondering yourself, and you might be wanting to comment, Xander, when's Alexa Bliss going to go into her Twisted Bliss Fiend gimmick? Why isn't she doing that in universe? Well, to answer your question, she never is. You'd have to hold me down and make me do it, because Alexa Bliss's Fiend gimmick in real life is fucking stupid. Anyways, moving on. Here comes the Royal Rumble winner. Here comes the Queen of Spades, former Raw Women's Champion in her own right. Here comes Shayna Baszler to the ring. Baszler looking to win back the title. Who knows if she'd prefer to do it from Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair. I mean, she's kind of got to pick of her poison when it comes to the Elimination Chamber. She's beat Charlotte before, but Rhea Ripley is one of the only people to beat Shayna Baszler and get away with it. Shayna Baszler making her way to the ring tonight. Back on Raw, back where I wouldn't say back where she started, because she started on NXT here in Alice 11 Universe, in real life. But Shayna Baszler was a dominant Raw Women's Champion. Many have considered her the best Raw Women's Champion we've ever had. Before Rhea Ripley came around, of course. So Shayna Baszler makes her way to the ring to take on Alexa Bliss. That extra Amazon Echo didn't turn on there. It did last night. It was weird. So it's Baszler and Bliss. Here we go. Oh, and Bliss with a clothesline to Baszler off the bat. Bliss turns her over now, and Bliss kicks Baszler in the back. And now Bliss picking Baszler up to her feet, and Bliss grabs Baszler. Baszler shoves her back, and Baszler back body drop. Baszler now grabbing Bliss, and Baszler grabs Bliss, suplexes her. Baszler now grabs Bliss again, up on her shoulders. Baszler takes her down. Knee in the back from Baszler. Baszler now picking Bliss right back up to her feet, and Shayna. Oh, Bliss counters with an arm drag. And now Bliss right hand to Baszler, and another. Alexa Bliss kicked in the ribs by Baszler. And now Baszler grabs her, and Baszler off the turnbuckle. Pulls her in, but Bliss counters. For a right, Baszler counters. Baszler goes for a kick, Bliss counters. And now Shayna picked up by Bliss, and Baszler DDT to Bliss. Baszler picking Bliss back up to her feet now, and Shayna Baszler kicking the ribs. There's a jab, and went for a knee. Bliss out of the way. Bliss neck breaker to Baszler. Shayna Baszler goes down, covered by Alexa Bliss. 1, 2, no. There's a kick out. Baszler, right hand to Bliss. Goes for a jab to the ribs. Baszler throws her in the corner. Bliss drop kick to the back. Baszler pulls herself up to her feet. Bliss with a right. Baszler with a right. Baszler grabs Bliss. German suplex. And now Baszler grabs Bliss. And Baszler with a knee strike. Goes for a right. Bliss catches her. Bliss throws her in the corner and takes her down. Shayna Baszler now has her down. Shayna taken down by Bliss. Bliss dragging her away from the ropes. And Alexa Bliss turning her over now. Bliss cover on Baszler. 1, 2, no. Shayna Baszler kicks out. And Bliss, whoa, thinking she was going for a cutter or something. Baszler went for a knee. Bliss counters. Bliss takes down Baszler with a bulldog. And now Bliss, cover on Baszler. 1. Baszler kicks out at 1. And Bliss throwing a bit of a tantrum about it there. And now Bliss going up to the middle rope. And Alexa Bliss pulls herself up on the middle rope. Baszler tries to grab her. Bliss grabs Baszler. Throws her across the ring. Off the ropes. Ducks her. Bliss, knee strike. Takes down Shayna. Shayna goes down and Baszler is down. Bliss picks up Shayna. Shayna with an arm drag. And there's a knee strike. And now Bliss picked back up by Baszler. And Baszler kicks her in the ribs. Shayna Baszler pulls her in. Lifts her up. Karafuda clutch. Center of the ring. Bliss in some trouble here. Bliss in a bit of danger now as Baszler has the Karafuda clutch in. But Bliss, I don't think Baszler had it all the way in. Bliss is able to roll out of it. Baszler takes down Bliss. Cover on Bliss. 1, 2, no. Baszler not able to put her down. And now Bliss picking her up. Bliss kicking the ribs. And Bliss, sunset flip. That was a clean sunset flip there from Bliss. 1, no. And now Baszler being picked back up by Bliss. And Bliss grabs her up on her shoulders. Baszler takes her down. Shayna now picking Bliss up to her feet. And Shayna Baszler kicks her in the ribs. Bliss kicks her in the knee. And now Bliss tries to grab her. Baszler takes her down. There's a kick as well for good measure. And Baszler has the goddess down. And Shayna Baszler grabs Bliss. Bliss rolls through. Alexa Bliss with a drop toe hold. And now Bliss throws her off the ropes. Goes for a knee. Baszler counters. Shayna Baszler grabbed by Bliss. Bliss throws her in the corner. And Bliss went for a forearm. And now Bliss grabs her. Turns Baszler around. Alexa Bliss puts her in the corner. And Bliss grabs her now. And Alexa rakes the eyes. And now Bliss with a right hand, and Alexa Bliss with Baszler. Taking her towards the ropes. Oh, to the ring you go. Bliss going up to the top, and Alexa Bliss calling Baszler up, and Alexa Bliss off the top. Baszler sidesteps, knee into the back. Oh, and I think Bliss caught the steps a little bit on that as well. Baszler now grabbing Alexa Bliss. Back in the ring. Baszler kicks her in the ribs. Oh, now Shayna scoops her up. There's a gut wrench. Rolls over her now, and Shayna Baszler gut wrenches her again. Rolls over into a cover. 1, 2. Kick out from Bliss. Bliss just kicked out, and Shayna Baszler now telling her to get up. Baszler. Right hand. Back into Karafuda clutch on Alexa Bliss. Bliss has nowhere to go. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Baszler's got the Karafuda clutch in. And Bliss, oh wait a minute, elbows her, does it again, rolls back into the ropes, cover on Baszler, 1, 2, Bliss not able to put her down. Bliss found a way. I think she probably grabbed the ropes a little bit there. Kicks her right back into a sunset flip. Bliss is taking it to the #1 contender for WrestleMania right now. And now Bliss is calling it Baszler, and Shayna Baszler in trouble. Alexa Bliss looking for... Oh, I thought she was going to go for Twisted Bliss, but Baszler caught her. Baszler kicking the ribs now. Twisted Bliss... Or the DDT, excuse me. Cover. 1, 2. Baszler kicks out. We're seeing a whole new side of Bliss here. She's actually getting some offense in. And now Bliss... What's she thinking now? What is Alexa Bliss thinking here? Oh, feet on the ropes. Feet on the ropes. 1. No. Baszler throws her off. Baszler kicks her in the ribs. And now Shayna looking to end it. There's a gut wrench. Rolls over Bliss. And Shayna Baszler with a second. Bliss trying to pull herself back up now. Baszler kicks her in the ribs. And Baszler, Carafoot clutch, center of the ring. Third time. Has it in on Bliss. And Bliss has nowhere to go. Bliss with nowhere to go. Shayna Baszler taps her out in the center of the ring. Shayna Baszler knocks off Alexa Bliss tonight. Bliss put up more of a fight than I think a lot of people thought she was going to. But in the end, Shayna Baszler is your winner. So our main event is up next, ladies and gentlemen. LS11 Universe has a Patreon. What's on the Patreon, you might wonder? Well, at any dollar amount, you get access to the LS11 podcast, a podcast that takes a deeper dive into canceled storylines from Universe Mode, as well as a look into the lives of myself and Ray. Also, at any dollar amount, you get early access to side series on the channel outside of the Universe Modes. Not just that, but at any dollar amount, you also get access to every exclusive Patreon video, including the likes of Carnold trying to break the streak in 2K14, and the once-a-month series, Universal Flashbacks, where I remaster a classic match from the original LS11 Universe Mode. At the $5 and above tier, you get your name in the credits of every video on the LS11 Universe channel. And at the $10 tier, you get a personalized thank you video sent to you by me every month, as well as the ability to suggest what pay-per-view or classic show we watch on the bi-weekly Friday watch-alongs. And once we've reached our big goal on Patreon, we'll be launching a Patreon-exclusive Universe Mode as voted on by you, our Patreon backers. So if you're willing and able, please consider backing us on Patreon. Link is in the description. Hey, relax, kid. I ain't here to beat your ass yet. I just want to talk to you, man to man. If you can even call yourself that. After all, you've just really been Seth's bitch for the last year. What's Seth done for you anyway? Well, I see it. Yeah, you're a tag team champion. That was just because Seth wanted gold, and he knew that he could use you and Dio to get him. It's a matter of circumstance. And as soon as Seth is done with you, he's going to throw you to the curb. He's done it before. Did it to the AOP. Did it to Blake and Cutler. He did it to Murphy. He did it to me. So maybe you turn on him before he turns on you. Think about it for me, alright? Because you don't want to end up another forgotten nobody that Seth Rollins used. So just think about it. Main event time, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Bronson Reed. The colossal Bronson Reed making his way to the ring. Reed with the biggest matchup of his career so far coming up at the Elimination Chamber, but he's got a huge task ahead of him tonight. He's got to take on the WWE Champion. Bronson Reed makes his way to the ring for the main event. So here comes the WWE Champion. Here comes Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode, the WWE Champion, making his way to the ring. The Glorious One walking into arguably the hardest task of his championship defense. You might be able to argue that the TLC match was even harder at the Elimination Chamber. So Bobby Roode makes his way to the ring. Roode and Bronson one-on-one in the main event of Raw. Here we go. Bronson Reed out of the gate runs through the champion. And again. Bobby Roode staggers back to his feet and Bronson Reed caught with a right hand. Roode grabbed by Reed, throws him in the corner. Reed ducks him, and now Reed kicks Roode in the ribs. Remember, Bronson Reed's beaten AJ Styles in the past when he was in NXT. Powerbomb from Bronson. And now Bronson Reed picks up the champion again. Right hand. No, Bobby Roode counters. And Bobby Roode with Bronson Reed off the ropes. Bobby Roode ducks him. And Roode, goes for an elbow. Kicking the ribs from Reed. And now Bronson Reed grabs Bobby Roode. And Bronson takes him down with a right hand. And Bronson now picking him back up to his feet. Right hand. Roode with a right of his own. Bobby Roode scoops him out like the strength of Roode with a sidewalk slam. Bronson Reed goes down now, and Bobby Roode, knee to the head. And now Bobby Roode picks up Bronson, and Bobby Roode with Bronson Reed up, grabs him, and out you go. Bronson Reed goes down, and Roode, double axe handle, no, Reed out of the way. Reed, Roode knocked back. Roode being knocked back by Reed. Bronson Reed, knee in the ribs by Bobby Roode. And now Bobby Roode goes for a chop. Reed grabs him, and Bronson throws him into the barricades. And side Russian leg sweep. Bronson picking him back up to his feet now. Grabs Roode, throws him into the apron. Bronson picks Bobby back up. Back into the ring he goes again. 6 count. Roode picked back up by Bronson. Bronson Reed kicks the champion in the ribs. And Bronson, Bobby Roode trying to fight free, and he does. And now Bobby Roode grabs Reed. Roode, rolling cutter. Turns him over with a kick now, and Bobby Roode with Bronson, knee to the back of the neck. And Bobby Roode kneeling over the neck of Bronson. Bobby Roode kicks him in the back. Bronson Reed getting back to his feet now. Bronson, right hand. Roode with a counter. Bobby Roode grabs him up on his shoulders. Bobby Roode. Roode bomb. Cover. 1, 2, no. Bronson Reed kicks out. Bobby Roode turns him over. And Roode takes out the knee. Cover on Reed. 1, no. Now Bobby Roode picks Bronson Reed up in a seated position, working over the neck. Bobby Roode working over the neck of Bronson. Bobby Roode takes down Bronson Reed. Roode picking Reed back up to his feet, and Bobby Roode grabs Reed, but Bronson Reed shoves him down. Bronson grabs Bobby Roode, throws him across the ring. Bronson Reed goes for a kick. Bobby Roode counters. Bobby goes for a kick. Reed counters. Bronson Reed ducks the champion, pulls him in. Bronson Reed picks him up, plants him into the mat. And Bronson Reed has the champ down. The champion in trouble right now. Bronson Reed bringing his A game right now against the WWE Champion. puts him in the corner, takes him down. Oh dear God. Bobby, look out. Bronson with a bonsai drop. 1, 2. Bobby Roode gets the shoulders up. Bronson Reed nearly put the champion away. Oh my God. That might have done him in. And if it doesn't, here comes Tsunami. No! Roode counters the Tsunami. Goes for a kick. Bronson counters. Bronson Reed drills him into the mat. Bronson's got him down again, and Bronson picks up the champ again. Bronson Reed. Oh God! Well, if you wanted to see him hurl Bobby Roode like a child again, you come to the right place, apparently. As Bronson Reed now airplane spin into a cutter. He's got the champ down. Bronson Reed now picking up Bobby Roode, and Bronson Reed elbow strike knocks back Roode. Roode staggers back, but Roode grabs Reed, throws him in the corner. Bobby Roode with a clothesline. Bobby Roode showboating a bit right now. He's got Bronson Reed down, and Bobby Roode goes for a kick. Reed back up to his feet, sweeps the leg. Bronson Reed has him down, and Bronson grabs Roode. Roode counters. Roode with a neck breaker. Bronson rolls out of the ring, and Bronson, Bobby on the outside. Bronson runs back in. Bobby Roode follows suit. Bronson Reed gets grabbed. Bobby Roode sends the big man off the ropes. Roode with a power slam. Says he's done. Cover on Bronson. Bobby Roode. 1, 2, no. Bobby now picking Bronson Reed back up to his feet, and Bobby Roode with Bronson. Off the ropes. Roode goes for an elbow. Bronson with a right hand. Turns him around. Bronson slams him into the mat. Bronson's got him down. Bronson Reed goes for a kick. Bobby Roode takes him down. Roode grabs the leg. Turns Bronson over. Boston Crab, no. Roode couldn't get him out of the ropes there. Picks Reed back up to his feet now. Bobby Roode. Spinebuster. 1, 2, no. Bobby Roode with another kick. Has Bronson down, and now Bobby picks Reed back up to his feet. Tries to grab him. Bronson Reed steamrolls him again. Bobby Roode is down. Bronson Reed going up again. We're going to come down from the top with the Tsunami. 1, 2. Oh my God. Bronson Reed just pinned the WWE Champion. Bronson Reed just beat the champion. Bobby Roode underestimated Bronson Reed, and Bronson Reed just pinned the champion. Oh, look at Bronson! Running knee from Bryan! Bryan with a running knee! Oh, now look out, Daniel! Look out! Ricochet with a super kick! Oh, now Finn Balor! Drops Ricochet! Balor! Grabs the one and only! 1916! It was at this moment that he knew. Well, you know the rest. Keith Lee! Spirit Bomb! And if Keith Lee does that, just like that again, this weekend, we're looking at our next WWE Champion. Keith Lee with the win. Or not the win, Keith Lee stands tall. Force I have it say with the win when celebrating. Keith Lee standing tall. That's going to do it for Raw before the Elimination Chamber. I've been Xander, and that was Universe.